Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 64 of Millennial Movie Talk. I am one of your hosts, Braden, joined as always by the wonderful Alex Lamb.
Hello.
The wonderful Michael Herman.
Howdy.
And the wonderful Steph Rillo.
Hey. We've got a beanie sandwich here.
A beanie sandwich. We've got beanies on.
I considered
cold.
wearing mine, but I didn't. Oh, hello.
What was that? What'd you do there?
I touched his beanie.
Oh, hey, hey-oh.
It's stuff we will not discuss on
Okay.
this until the After Hours podcast.
Okay, and with a
Big
lawyer
Brother
present.
up late.
Big Brother?
Big Brother up late. You remember
Do you
that?
remember
was the
when Big
best.
Brother would show their like after hours?
That's
like,
what I was
That's
referencing.
what-
Yeah.
Oh man,
And Friday
That was
night games.
saucy stuff.
Friday
I
Night
wasn't
Games
allowed.
was the best.
That was the best. I wasn't allowed to watch Big Brother up late.
Weird
Nor
random thing.
Oh,
Do you
it was-
remember
today
how
nothing
like,
happened?
different phone networks would offer like different things that you could get on your phone? And there was one where you, I think with 3 or something, you
Three were
could-
the sponsor of Big Brother.
You
'cause
could
I
get
remember
Big Brother
Yeah.
like
if you,
Three's the magic
live stream
number.
stuff.
everyone who got evicted got
Yeah.
a free phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
true.
right.
Yeah.
God.
And there were always the commercials. 3 is the magic number.
Yeah, and then 3 got bought up by Vodafone, and Vodafone are shit.
I was with 3.
I
was
was
with
3.
yeah.
I was 2.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
we were,
wasn't.
hey,
I was with 3
welcome
for
to my
ages.
movie
we're
talk.
Big Brother fans.
Hey, welcome to my movie talk.
That's we're not sponsored by Vodafone or 3.
McDonald's.
Or 3.
Or McDonald's. No, this is just a.
Hey, Maccas, if
we had to run and get a cord for Michael's cable that was fucked.
That's a big sponsorship if we can get that.
no,
McDonald's?
let's not
That's
say it's
huge.
for mine. It just happens to be 2 weeks in a row. It just happened to be randomly put onto my microphone.
buddy.
Yeah, seems a bit sus.
Steph.
Seems a bit sus.
Yeah, who sets up the mics?
If we got sponsored by McDonald's, would it be some dumb shit where like every time we like a movie, we have to be like ba da ba ba ba?
We're loving it.
Yeah.
I would do that. That's fine. I would.
On a scale of we're loving it to
nuggets and
where...
chips sitting in front of us as
Yeah.
well. Like, there's always a feast in front of us.
Oh my
You just
god.
pick it.
Hey, I'm happy
sorry.
with this meal.
Doesn't McDonald's like sponsor like the FIFA World Cup or something huge like
Yeah,
that?
aren't they
Or
like
the
major
AFL
sports
Grand Final?
sponsors?
Oh, no,
AFL.
they do different things.
I think if
mean,
we ever
Coke,
got
Coke
sponsored-
did like the Coke sponsored like 2010 one, I think.
If we ever got sponsored by
2008
McDonald's,
Beijing
I'd like
Olympics
to
too.
think we'd stay here.
We'd stay just doing this. We
Yeah.
wouldn't have a studio or
We'd
anything.
make him
We'd
bulk
probably have to
money.
actually record at Mecca's.
Yeah.
In the dining room.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that would not be good at all.
Drive through episode of Millennial Movie Talk.
Drive through episode. It goes for 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Hi, what-
Normally it's 2 minutes, but they have to put us aside because the fries aren't ready yet.
Yeah, can you just put him go on park,
They're waiting on
please?
fresh meat.
Yeah. Frozen Coke machine's not working.
Waiting on delayed movies, can you just...
Oh. Speaking of which,
about food.
that leads us in to a little bit of movie news we're going to get into here.
Alex, you got to push the button.
Oh,
The
boy.
list is there.
Whoa, oh, this week in movie news. Wow, movie news. Oh, I'm shocked by that movie news. That was an interesting one. Thank you. There's so much movie news here. Wow, I hope we can get all this movie news done.
Just when I think you're on the ball with like, yep, he can see the segue coming. Here it comes. Here comes the segue.
He was off in his own little
And
world.
just nothing.
I say this every week, but you need a condensed version of that jingle.
No,
Nah, never.
it's beautiful.
I know it's beautiful, but we just sit
What
here.
do you want? Do you want him just to speed it up and put like an Alvin and the Chipmunks sort of thing over so it's really
Oh,
high pitched
no.
for about 3 seconds?
Do you guys remember that movie, Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Yeah.
I saw that in theaters.
Saw it in
Right.
theaters?
Yeah,
I've watched it many times.
I've only ever seen 1 or 2. Never seen. Is there 4 or 3?
there's too many.
3
There's,
Because
is
Chimp wrecked.
I remember.
Yeah.
there's the Squeakquel, then there's
Working-
Chipwreck,
The
there's
Squeakquel.
the Road Trip.
I was
The Road
working
I've
at
never seen
I
the
was
last
working
two.
at,
God.
at Hoyt's for the road chip, and we had these special novelty popcorn cases, which it was just made of cardboard, like flat, and you had to like every time someone ordered an Alvin and the Chipmunks combo, which came with the cup, we had to put together this little car shaped box that would take forever, and all the little tabs wouldn't fit into the slots, and it was a nightmare. And then you couldn't even usually we just scoop the popcorn up like in a bucket, but this time we had to tip them in with the
Oh,
handle
fun,
because
cool.
they would break if we went to scoop it. Worst decision ever.
I love marketing.
Yeah, why not just use metal tins like every other movie?
No, they needed novelty because the kids get bored by the metal tins. They want the car-shaped tins.
Yeah, kids.
They want to be able to throw their popcorn out and have a toy.
drive around.
A really garbage toy.
Yeah. What's our first piece of news?
Yeah, weirdly, that Segway went nowhere, much like Segway as a business. Did you see that they closed down?
Wait, what?
Segway closed down, like the actual brand,
Because no one
What,
buys
like
Segways
the-
anymore.
because of like injuries and like people like the fucking. I'm pretty sure someone high up died by
dear.
going off a cliff on one.
Huh.
I've never ridden one, but they scare
I
me.
have.
They just-
Yeah.
What do you think the life insurance
I have.
payout is on a Segway death?
Well, I mean,
Not
for the
that
guy
high.
who owns the company, probably a bit.
Oh, yeah, that for that guy, sure. But otherwise, it would be pretty in your own control. They would say insurance companies would be like. But speaking of things going out in bankruptcies, really quickly, Cirque du Soleil's gone bankrupt because of COVID-19 too. I never got to see one.
Oh, I did not hear that. That's big news.
They filed for
They
bankruptcy.
did a Cirque du Soleil movie. They did. It was
Yeah.
rubbish, but
because they had to close shows all over the world because of this, and they just lost all the money. Like, screw
that's
it.
interesting.
We're
That's very
bankrupt now.
interesting.
So let's try again. What's the first piece of movie news?
Our first piece of movie news is about the second film in a series, Doctor Strange 2.
Say the full title, my dude.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
It's such a good title.
I'm
it
so
deserves to be
excited.
said.
Such a good title. I'm so excited for it.
I love it.
Chiwetel Ejiofor is confirmed to return as Mordo. I was very excited to hear about this, especially since we all just watched a movie starring him.
Indeed.
And he's great.
Doctor
And
Strange
I had
1.
a dream last week that a young Chiwetel Ejiofor was at a party I was at.
Oh, nice.
You and
Did
your dreams.
you have fun?
Yeah, we had lots of fun.
That's dope.
Was it Elon Musk there, or have we moved on from that one?
Pardon?
Was Elon Musk
No,
there,
Elon
or-
Musk wasn't there. He couldn't
he a
make an
gentleman?
appearance. He was busy being Mars. Pardon?
Was he a gentleman?
Yes, he was a
Chiwetel.
true gentleman.
Oh, there's Brits are. Is he British?
Yes.
Yes, very,
Okay.
very, very British.
I like The Martian. He's good in The Martian.
Yeah.
I
I'm
love actually.
glad that they've confirmed him coming back for Doctor Strange 2 because I really liked the setup for him as a character from the first one.
Too many sorcerers.
Yeah. And then when it was like, they were talking about, oh, there's different bad guys coming in for 2, I was like, we're just going to forget about Mordo? What? He seems so cool. And now it's like, okay, cool. No, he is definitely coming back. So thank God for that. Secondly, a bit further in a franchise, Scream 5.
Scream 5.
I
don't know
They
if
can't
should
do
be
anything
making
cool.
Another one.
They can't do anything cool with this title.
Oh, the S could be a 5.
5 Scream.
It could have been.
5 ream.
5 Ream.
It could have
Oh
been.
no, it would be cream.
Yeah, 5 Cream.
5 cream.
5 Cream.
Yeah, not great, not
doesn't-
great.
doesn't-
I see why they didn't do it.
It's no fan 4 stick.
Or Scream 4 in. Or Take 3 in.
Yep. Good God, I still need to watch Scream 3 and 4 before this comes
Number
out.
4's great.
But
Number 4's pretty good, but I just don't think they should have made another one.
yeah, so this 5th one they are targeting for next year, 2021 release date, and David Arquette's returning.
Hell yeah.
Good on him.
There you go.
Which
He's
is
not
huge.
doing a lot. He needs to.
Yeah.
I imagine,
He
yeah.
needs some more things.
What has he ever done apart from? Oh, he's done like maybe a couple things back.
I was going to say Scary Movie 1. I was like, nope. That's.
You know, what, I'm going to find out what David Arquette's
He was
up
in
to.
Friends.
What's he been up to?
Yeah, well,
here?
he was in Friends. for a
He's in
little
Never
bit.
Been Kissed. I'm waiting for IMDb to load if anyone else wants to talk.
Hi.
I mean,
Did Courtney Cox go back to just Courtney Cox after her and David Arquette didn't work out? Yeah, she got rid of the scrap that, didn't she? Celebrity name game.
Damn it, did it end? Fuck. I need something else.
There is apparently a documentary coming out of which he is an executive producer called You Cannot Kill David Arquette. Amazing. He's going to be in a TV movie called Trucked Up.
Nah, he's not doing so well, is he?
Yeah, he's not.
Someone should check on David
He was
Arquette.
in Cougar Town.
Well, that's what Courtney Cox was in too.
Oh,
Courtney
Oh,
Cox
Bad
Arquette
Luck.
at the time. I think.
yeah, he hasn't been in much, hey? Oh, wait, that was just that was him as a producer. Oh, okay, here we go.
Okay,
Here we go.
139 credits, isn't it?
He's been in a lot.
Are we
Actually.
still talking about David Arquette?
Yes.
How long does this go for?
as long as you want it to go for.
Anyway,
Anyway,
safe
yeah.
to say we were wrong about David Arquette. He has been in quite a few.
Yeah, I mean, nothing big, but he's been in a lot. He's keeping himself busy.
But that whole family's quite famous, like the Arquettes. Patricia Arquette. What's the other one? Rosanna
That's it.
Arquette, David Arquette.
Just
Then there was the
Patricia.
one that I think one of them is trans, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah, one of the Arquette siblings.
Nice.
Just keep going until we stop.
We're done talking about the Arquettes.
Those two talking about Arquettes, and we're just jiggling around.
Amazing. All right, we're gonna move on now, so you
Moving on.
can pull that down. Now, Alex, I believe you've got to deal with yourself regarding this next film's release date. Is that still going? Is that why the beanie's on?
It's right.
There it is.
It's happening to flow out the back now. As soon as it's going to reach mullet.
It's truly
the main.
glorious.
There it is. Good Lord.
I can't wait for it to be.
So wait,
uh,
hold on. Are you cutting it before or after this movie is released?
After I see it.
After you watch it. Okay, so you're not going to go in there with a nice.
Go in there
Freshly
with a
cut
pair of
hair.
trimmers.
As the movie's going in the dark.
Get my mum to come in and just be like, all right, mum.
Yeah, that'd be great. For those of you not in the know, Alex made a deal with himself that he would not be getting a haircut until he has seen Tenet.
Yep.
In the news today, Tenet delayed until August 12th.
August 12th.
Did
You're
you know
going to
how
carry
itchy
out
long
another
hair
month?
is?
Yeah,
Yes.
I've had long hair before.
It's itchy.
Itchy. Are you
Well,
washing
that's the
it?
day
Yeah,
before my
every
birthday.
day.
Okay. Every day? You're not meant to wash it every day. That might be why it's itchy.
Leave me alone.
You gotta spruce up your beauty.
Jonathan
care
Van Ness
routine.
washes his hair about twice a week, sometimes once a week.
Wow.
Yeah,
And he's a
that's
hairdresser.
like a healthy
I
amount.
washed it a bit more frequently because of work.
Okay.
All right, fair enough.
That is
Your
fair.
hair gets wet all the time.
More in
There's chlorine in it.
delay
Yes, that's true.
news.
Not at the moment.
Mulan has been delayed till August 21st.
Okay, that's cool.
And
Next
then
one.
Bill and Ted Face the Music has been delayed to August 28th.
To avoid
opening with Tenet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
okay,
wouldn't want to
fair.
come up against Tenet either.
That would suck. Especially with I was hearing some people on another podcast I listened to. They just like they don't talk movies. They just casually brought it up because they were like, man, and these are like guys who grew up with it as like teenagers. They were like, that looks trash.
The Bill and Ted movie.
Yeah, they were like, that looks terrible. So I'm very interested to see what it's like.
I'm excited for it.
I mean, yeah, it's not meant to be a good movie. That's
It'd be
not the
fun.
point of it.
As long as it's fun.
Yeah.
That's what you're after. Okay.
Exactly
And
right.
Keanu Reeves.
Yep. So everything's being delayed, and we'll continue to keep you updated. That's kind of all we got for you.
Did you just become?
Hell yeah. Now,
Oh,
I think
Oh, whoa.
there's
Whoa.
been a
Whoa, whoa,
murder
whoa.
in the savannah.
that one's really quiet. You should turn that up at some point. Yeah, there you go. Now, do we want to get into what we've been watching, or okay?
I mean, I'll quickly jump in with my segment.
Oh yeah, let's
it's
do
not
that.
much to talk about. It's a decent movie, I guess.
Okay.
So after a long time, I finally rewatched Mighty Ducks.
Ooh.
Never seen Mighty Ducks.
Oh, no, yes, I have. Yes, I have. That's the one with Emilio Estevez?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, it was always one of those movies. Were always on Disney. Like you'd open up the Disney Channel, and it was more D2 or I can't remember how many there
Yeah,
are.
I was
but it
going to say they would
mostly
constantly be playing
D2 was
D2.
on, but every now and again, number one was on, and I did watch it a couple of times as a kid, more pieced together after a couple of watches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
Didn't mind it.
It's just the sort of Emilio Estevez's character is a attorney, I think, and he his community service is having to coach this hockey team, and they're the worst in the league, and he just tries to get them to be the best.
It's a pretty wholesome movie.
Yeah.
I remember I watched it like 4 p.m. on Channel 7 on a Sunday afternoon. Like it's one of those sort of movies.
I
that
didn't
you
go
find
see
it, like-
Wholesome.
Pardon?
He doesn't go for holes.
I didn't go for Wholesome.
Oh, no, this is
Dude,
good. This is
hey,
good.
Instant
Joshua
Family was
Jackson. Love a
alright.
bit of Joshua Jackson. He's a good actor.
I was going to say, speaking of wholesome, a complaint my nana had just the other day was that she's been like binge watching all these series on Netflix, and she's like, all of these shows are really dark. Like it's all really like dark and violent, and
Especially that show called Dark.
like she was just like, I need to watch something like lighthearted and nice and everything. I think
Did you tell her to watch Queer Eye then?
No, I think she ended up watching something like The Prayer or something. I don't know.
that
sounds
sounds exciting.
Yeah, it sounded great. I
But
know.
yeah, that's about all I really. It's nothing new. It was something I've watched as a kid, and it was kind of just there, and I just chucked it on.
yeah.
What's
It's-
it about?
It's one of those
You said
classic.
it.
Said it.
You said it. It's about the attorney that has to.
It's a sports movie
Hockey.
where they use some sticks to hit a thing into a
Hockey's
thing.
kind of cool. I'd like to learn hockey.
Hockey is cool. It is a
Dude.
cool sport.
You ever like sat down and watched a hockey
Do the
game?
kids fight?
They
I
are
can't.
So like,
crazy.
I watched it the other day.
You know where they, in hockey, have
Like
big
a
part of that
goon.
sport. Yeah, goon.
just
Is
think
it-
of goon.
is it
Oh
kids
my
goon?
God. Can we get an updated version where there is a goon on the team?
Ooh. Now, just because we're just like having a not too deep a talk about it, I wanted to check out the IMDb trivia.
Yes.
Like we did with Artemis Fowl the other week.
Mighty Fox. Yes.
Whoa. And apparently Jake Gyllenhaal was auditioning for the part of Charlie Conway. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Charlie Sheen also was offered the role of Gordon Bombay.
Oh, that's Emilio Estevez's stepbrother.
Yeah, exactly right.
No, I think they're real brothers.
Half brother.
Yeah.
Half brother, I think.
Yeah, well, no, because they've all got the Estevez name. Charlie's the only one who changed
Oh,
it.
really? Okay, then it would be full brother.
Because, yeah, no, it's, what's their dad's name?
What are you saying?
Emilio Estevez, what's his dad's name? Martin, no, sorry. Emilio's the only
Sheen.
one who kept it because it's Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez. Emilio's the only one who changed the name.
Bill Murray was considered, but he was deemed too old. And Leonardo DiCaprio auditioned for the part of Charlie Conway, but lost it out. God damn.
There you go.
God, you regret that now.
What year did this movie? 92.
Yes.
I wasn't born.
We were definitely not born.
No.
A long way off of it.
Yep. Bless
Dab,
us.
dab.
Alrighty, that's about it.
That's Sports with Herman?
The sports.
That's sports.
I can jump off the sports with a sports thing I watched this week as well. Michaela and I sat down and watched a new documentary that just came out on Netflix. It's called Athlete A. This is kind of like it's another documentary about the overall USA gymnastics scandals that have been going on over the last couple of years. There was that other documentary which was was it Walk the Line? No.
Isn't that
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Sorry,
thought.
I just saw when you went to go type something into your search bar, the two things in your history were Bilbo died and
Yeah.
Chico Candy racist.
Amazing. Wow. Those were the last random things from last MMT that I searched up. So
Fair enough.
wonderful. That's great. Yeah, there was another documentary about this that came out, which was purely about the case involving the physio, like the doctor, Larry Nassar, who is a creep and a child toucher and is rightfully sent to jail. This one, however, not only explores that, but it also goes a little bit further and looks into more of the actual larger corruption overall of the overall USA Gymnastics Corporation and the higher ups there, in the sense that they didn't have things in place to actually be chasing down these things. And this documentary actually shows a lot more of less on the girls' stories themselves and Larry Nassar as a person, but it also actually shows it from the perspective of how it happened, from the journalists who were reporting it and receiving all these info and everything like that. It's really interesting. I highly recommend it. Again, I didn't think it was as good a documentary as that other one that I watched a while ago, but still pretty good.
Okay.
It's very good to be informed on all these things.
I was going to ask Michael, have you ever watched Icarus as a part of your sports
I have
segment?
not.
Recommend that one. Recommend
I've
it.
seen it.
Don't
though.
fly too close to the sun.
Yes.
That is the story of Icarus.
That is Icarus.
100%. I assume it's about a high jumper. What do they do?
No, it's Icarus is about the Russian steroid scandal.
Oh, nice.
It's about a guy who takes the steroids to see how it's very good. It's a more of a documentary than a
Yeah.
movie.
We need a millennial
Interesting.
movie talk. No. We need a what we've been watching jingle. We don't have that.
No, we don't.
I'll have one next week.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
no.
excited,
Excited
to
for
see
that.
that. Good Lord.
Should it just be me just going, I watched this week.
Oh,
This is
no.
what we watched."
Oh,
no.
Wow, that
Would
was
you
an
believe I
interesting.
watched this one?
Yeah, that was an interesting.
I
watch.
rewatched this one.
Jesus. I wouldn't be surprised. Something that we rewatched as well. Alex and I sat down and after the show last week when the show was copying over to my laptop, we recorded a little commentary track because we watched some real shit lately. We've decided to treat ourselves. Alex, what did we watch?
Oh, you say it.
Madagascar.
At a hoo-ha? I want to
God
make
damn
that
it.
joke, and you.
God damn it. Oh, well, you fixed it. You got it in the end. It's all right. Cheer up, Buttercup. Good Lord. Angry
Talk
Boy.
about the movie.
Okay. Madagascar is real fun. It holds up a lot.
I haven't watched it in a very long time.
We
Me
were
neither.
pissing
There are
ourselves.
some adult jokes in that movie.
Oh,
a lot
I
of movie references.
I need to go rewatch this movie
There's-
because you've talked about it that much, and I see it there all the time. But I just every time I go to watch it, I don't watch it.
All I remember is obviously the I've got to move it song, and then
Yeah.
Great.
the hippo going, I just want to dunk you in my coffee.
Yep,
And she
yeah,
says-
the little lemur.
The little lemur. Yeah, they're so cute.
Yeah, the lemurs are great.
I do like King Julian. He's quite funny.
King Julian.
And
My
his-
God, his lines.
And his right hand man.
his one-off lines.
Maurice.
Maurice,
Yeah, there you
yeah.
Welcome to the New York Giants.
New York Giants. My God, there are so many great jokes in this film that kids just do not get. And rewatching it,
In the span of a minute,
So much
there
fun.
is there's 3 movie references. The only 2 I can remember though are the Castaway
Yes.
He's like, shut up, Spalding, and it's a basketball
Yep.
instead of Wilson.
God.
And Planet of the Apes, where he's like, you maniacs.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh my. Yeah, there was another one instantly in that
Yeah.
segment. Oh my god. Like this film does so much. Like, and the animation holds up because it's in such a style. Oh,
Yeah.
excellent. So go check out that
And
commentary.
apparently they only get better from number 1.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah,
seen
because you
any
looked up
others.
the ratings, and I've never seen number 3, so it'll be very interesting.
I've seen them. Which was
Penguins
number
are a
3?
good part, of course, as well.
Oh,
Why
the
do number
penguins are
3?
one of my favorite parts. They are so funny.
Circus.
I have seen
the
that
French
one.
one.
The worldwide circus
Yeah,
one,
Mon-
isn't
when
it?
they go to Monte Carlo. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I've seen that one then. Yeah.
Right.
Fucking hell. Aim for the
Francis
stars,
McDormand's
guys.
in the third one.
What?
And Bryan Cranston.
What?
Okay. You got to stop now. You're spoiling
So
the whole
this
film.
has turned
for
into
you.
the finger gun episode because I also just went like that.
Hell yeah. It's going across the table. Steph, you're next. Now, I also rewatched some little things. I watched Ultimate Spider-Man, the cartoon. I watched the first season because it was great. I'm in a real Spider-Man mood lately. I think off of Into the Spider-Verse, rewatching that.
Do you want me to call Jacob and we can beat you again?
Yeah, he would kick my ass still. It's fine. I'm training. I finished watching.
Are you? Because I can get him on.
No, not anytime soon. My God.
You've had a year to train. It's been a year.
I haven't been training, though. I'm only just started training.
So I was like, your problem.
It is my problem.
Better train harder.
Better train. Come on, you got
and
2 weeks.
he's too successful now. He's off doing his own
I
stuff.
messaged him today, so you better.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so you better get training.
Oh, man. How's he doing? Is he good?
I think he's reply.
Oh,
It's nighttime over there.
that's true. Yeah, it is nighttime
We
over
are
there.
pending that one.
The last episode of the Mandalorian behind the scenes on Disney Plus under the name The Gallery that came out. That is excellent. Seriously insightful, really good. The last episode is just a lot of fun about like all the connections to like the original trilogy and prequel shit and all that stuff, and it's really good. And then Michaela and I made Michaela watch Catch That Kid. Anyone know what Catch That Kid is?
Nope.
No.
No. So I'm sure you all know Zathura.
Yeah.
Space Adventure.
Now, who's in Zathura? Who everyone knows?
Kristen Stewart.
Yes. Did you think that was her first
Oh, it's her.
major motion picture?
Hutchison and
No.
Dak Shepard.
No.
Hey, how good is Sathura? Can we talk about
Exactly.
Sathura now?
Yeah.
How good
Zathura
is
is so good.
Dude, when it turns out Dak Shepard's him when he was younger, yeah.
Goddamn.
He turns older.
What a twist.
I haven't watched it since.
Have you not
I was
seen
a kid.
Sathura?
I have. I haven't watched it since I was
That
a
was
kid.
just
so
like-
I
I just
cannot
thought of it
remember
as-
Can we
anything.
just talk about Sathura?
It was just
Okay,
Space
let's talk about
Jumanji.
Zathura for a second.
That's what I thought of it as.
What?
Space Jumanji.
Yeah, apparently
It is
it is
Space
Jumanji
Jumanji.
too.
It
Apparently
is. It's a spiritual sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. And instead of a jungle, it's sci-fi. Like that's the whole idea of it.
I remember as a kid seeing like the trailer for it all the time, and it was like Kristen Stewart for Frozen.
Yeah. I get mad Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy vibes from that movie
Yeah,
as well.
that's. I haven't watched that movie in a while.
Good movie.
Did you know that?
I actually like it. I want to read the book.
I guess just a bit of movie news. I don't know if we covered it before, but Kristen Stewart actually was recently. I don't know if she was in talks or confirmed to play Princess Diana in an upcoming biopic.
I did see that.
And
on
everyone's a
Reddit.
bit annoyed because they're like, Diana would be rolling on her grave. They're like, could you pick someone
She's not British.
British? And they're like, and could you? I mean, I don't know if I see the appearance, but they always do something to make them. They always end up looking like the person.
Yeah.
So, and I think Kristen Stewart's a good actress. So, I would be keen to see how it goes.
Zathura came out in 2005.
Yep.
There's a little film that came out in 2004 called Catch That Kid.
All
And-
right, yes.
Yes. So I watched. So this was the first heist movie I watched this week. The other being The Homework.
Tower Heist.
Not Tower
Oh.
Heist. Catch That Kid is about three preteens, one of which is, I shit you not, Corbin Blue. As a preteen, he's tiny. It's hilarious. And Kristen Stewart, also in this movie, is tiny, and it's hilarious. I highly recommend everyone look up a photo because the gang, they are so young. It looks so weird.
Matches the title then.
Terrible heist movie. Well, no, actually, no. The heist parts of it are actually pretty funny. It's just a terrible movie overall. But I watched it heaps as a kid because I had it on DVD. It's great. Look at little Corbin Blue.
oh
he
my
is
god!
He's tiny. He's like their tech guy.
Corbin Dallas.
And so he like hacks into the bank and stuff. The whole reason they want to steal money is because Kristen Stewart's dad he's got like a tumor or something.
That's pretty dark.
Because he used to rock climb, and then she wants to do rock climbing as well. Hence, they rob a bank.
By rock climbing?
Yeah, and go karting.
I reckon you've talked about this before.
Is the
The
bank on
other
the
kid,
cliff?
the go karting kid, he puts an Xbox controller in the go kart so that he can hit the Xbox button and NOS happens.
Huh.
It's pretty. This is the other thing. It was written and made by the folks behind Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh.
Of course.
And with that's what I've been watching.
So it's gonna
Thank
be
you
good.
very much.
Steph, what have you been watching?
I didn't watch much. I've Alex got me hooked onto It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so I've just been watching that from the beginning
Nice.
again. Just starting. It's so funny. It still holds up to me. It's
Dennis.
so funny. Dennis is just the best,
He's really the worst.
but he's my favorite.
He's the
Is that
worst
on
one out of them all.
Stan?
Nah, it's on. How are you watching it? Actually, it's on Amazon Prime.
I've got it on DVD.
Ah, okay. Because that's something I definitely needed.
Physical media, you'll never get proof.
Yeah, I just love it so much. It's so
So
funny.
funny.
It's got to be like the
What
funniest.
season you on?
I'm up to season 3 now.
Yeah, it's a quick watch.
It is. There's only 7 episodes in the first season, I think, or something.
And the first season, I always just go, it's funny, but we'll get through it because Frank
Yeah,
comes in season
Frank
2.
comes up. Yeah. So
One addition to that show.
and even like
he-
Charlie Gets Molested was a top one in season 1, where like there's a rumor that comes out that their old high school sports teacher was molesting children, and Charlie like suddenly gets all weird and he acts up and he leaves the room and they assume, oh my God, Charlie's been molested. And Mac is just really offended. They're like, all these kids getting molested in my class and I didn't. He goes, what was wrong with me? I was
okay, yes, yeah.
yeah.
I watched Charlie Work the other day.
Charlie
Do
work.
you remember Charlie Work?
I do remember Charlie work.
That is one of the best episodes,
That
just
is-
because of the 7-minute long take.
Yeah, it's a very good. Like I noticed how cheaply made the first season is
Yeah.
compared to how it gets.
I'm really sad because they've never won an Emmy.
As if it's
They've
the
no-
longest running.
They've only been nominated for best stunt work 3 times.
That's so annoying.
Um,
It deserves an Emmy.
yeah, it's so funny. And there's literally an episode called "The Gang Tries to Win an Award," and it's their response to never being nominated.
Yeah.
That's gold.
But I watched one movie this week, and that was called Straight Up, and I
Straight
watched
Up.
it last night, and it was really good. It's a very indie film, small
Cool.
budget. It's got Randall Park in it. That would be the only actor that I would say you guys know.
Yeah.
I love Randall Park.
Yeah, he's good. He's not in it for long, but he's in it, and it's written and directed and acted in by James Sweeney. Is the main guy, and it's about
Is
a
it
guy, a young guy like our age probably, who is very clearly gay, very obviously gay, but he suddenly decides he's like, what if I'm not gay? He's like, what if I'm
So
not?
he's sort of in denial about it.
He's in denial. He's struggling with
Is he
it,
bi-curious?
and he also doesn't want to ever have sex with the guy because he doesn't like any bodily fluids, right?
Okay.
And so he's like, oh God. And then he finds a girl and he starts dating a girl, it's all about their relationship because she doesn't really care that he's probably gay. And she's
It's just
she's
that
also
more
kind
the
of in
connection
denial
they
by it.
make.
And she's also struggling with a history of sexual abuse. So she doesn't care about having sex. And so it sort of works for them. And they have a really close bond. And the dialogue in it is really great. It's very witty. It's very quick, everything they talk about. It seems like he would be on the spectrum somehow because the way he's got OCD.
Yep.
And he just talks really fast. He's always going through something, and they're always trying to pick at what each other's saying. It's really good. I reckon you'd really like it, Brayden.
Nice. Yeah, I probably would actually. That sounds really interesting.
So yeah,
And
it's
this only came out last year.
yes, it is a fairly new movie as well.
And it's a short little flick too.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Perfect
on.
runtime. Perfect runtime.
Perfect run.
Yeah, so it's good. I recommend watching it, everyone, but especially Brayden. Brayden would really like it.
Very nice. I will add that to my watch list.
Yeah,
You're
Excellent.
up, buddy. You're
that's
up.
what I've been
Michael?
watching.
The floor's yours.
Tell us.
What'd you watch?
I didn't watch anything.
Oh, you
Michael.
I mean, I just with all the controversy of TV shows taking episodes off.
I've been watching Community.
I just kind of put on random episodes while I was sitting there, and then I've been going through
Sorry, just
Brooklyn
watch it on
Nine-Nine
Stan.
again.
Watch it
Yeah.
on Stan, man. Stan have got the
Yeah, I know.
episodes.
Sorry,
still on there.
and if all else fails,
We got
I've
them on
the
DVD.
DVDs.
Yeah, we got them on DVD too.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Other than
say-
that, I just watched the homework. I really just been watching a lot of YouTube, and
That's
I
fair.
bought myself Kingdom Come Deliverance, so I'm set for 70 hours.
Yep, you're in for a
Deliverance?
treat. It's
Game.
a video game.
Ah.
about
Kingdom
medieval
Come Deliverance.
times.
That's the whole title.
Ah,
You virtually go into a medieval times restaurant. You watch the jousting and the knights fight while you eat a haunch
I
of
have
meat.
not seen
would I
any
like this
jousting
game?
yet.
Anyone got
It
a
is
reference
it is
to
a
medieval
very
times?
very in depth sort of RPG. Like you got to
Yeah.
worry about your sleep, your eating, and all that sort of.
oh, that
stuff.
sounds fun.
It is, and the story is like it's not just called you create your own character and then go and eventually you play as Henry, and it's really interesting.
Yeah,
But
it
that's
is quite interesting.
Alex,
I watched things.
Alex watched things.
Yes. Okay.
Get into
So,
it, boy.
pick up my slack.
So randomly, I watched the first Hobbit movie.
How did you randomly?
Because
It was just there
I was
and
just
you
looking
did
through Stan, and I was like, they're on Stan, but the extended editions of them are on Stan.
Good lord.
Right. Here's my thing with these movies. Sorry, because you didn't talk, I'm going to take Michael's time to
Go
talk.
for it. Go for it.
The thing that really pisses me off about the Hobbit movies is that the book's this big,
Yes.
So the book,
the whole book.
So the book is smaller than half of one of the Lord of the Rings books. Right?
Yeah, they've stretched it to 3 movies.
Yeah. So they're like, hey, take this little book, make 3 movies out of it. They did it.
Yep.
And it didn't work out. But then these people had the audacity to go, hey, for home releases, we're releasing extended versions of the 3 movies.
I tell you what, I never actually thought about that. That
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
They had the audacity to go. And then watching this, I mean, I like the first Hobbit film.
Yeah, it goes in like a set, like order of how good they came out in the order that
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
came out.
They get
Like,
progressively
one,
worse.
yeah,
Number
progressively
3
worse.
is unwatchable.
I've only ever watched that once. I had seen 1 and 2, and like I never got around to watching 3. I didn't see it in the movies, and he bitched about it so much. I was like, I need to see what's wrong with this. I need to finally watch it just so I can say I finally watched it. Sat down one night. Can't remember if I downloaded it or it was like on Netflix or something, or I borrowed his Blu-ray or something.
No, when you buy it,
Yeah, when you buy it
and you
download
receive a video
it.
file.
Yeah, and then you download that and watch it. Is that how you do it? When you download movies?
No.
Oh,
I watched it and yeah.
Yeah. Did the only thing I remember from number 3 was that
Billy Connolly?
Billy Connolly
Yeah.
shows up.
As a CGI
And
dwarf?
he's a CGI dwarf, and the only way you can tell it's Billy Connolly is clearly his
The voice.
and his dwarf has white hair.
So let's talk about. So number 1, I like.
Yeah, I like number
I gave
one.
it I think a 4. I probably give it a 3.5 now. Thinking more of it. The thing that I realized because you watch The Hobbit and you're like, this isn't the same as Lord of the Rings.
It definitely doesn't have
It's the
the
same
feel.
team behind it, and you're like, this
But
is
they're
the
just
same.
trying.
And one of the biggest problems I had was that when you watch Lord of the Rings, all the orcs, all the goblins, they all look real. They're all real makeup.
yeah.
Hobbit just use CGI.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
So
Well, that's what
3
probably
hours
with-
and 2
if
minutes.
Is it
Yup.
whatever?
And
it
that's
is,
the
5
first one.
armies- Is it 5 armies? The last one.
Battle of Five Armies.
Yeah,
There's
They're all
Isn't that
CGI. They're all
and that's
CGI.
that was the biggest problem.
Yeah,
Like every
it's
time
so
we
bad.
talked about it, you're just like they look so bad.
I always say this: there has to be a level of arrogance when you choose to make a movie that goes for more than 3 hours.
Hey, Fellowship of the Ring.
Okay, but they have a right to be arrogant with that, I guess, because that's a great movie. But the thing is,
and
it's
they
just
had like that whole
you know,
book to work with.
Yeah.
I
a
haven't
huge
seen
book
any of
to
the
work
Hobbits.
with.
I have them all in those limited edition steelbooks with like the special
Can I have
things inside. If you want them, God, now I don't want to watch them.
Alex is so happy right now.
And I just like, I'm
Yeah,
just like,
another edition of the unexpected.
Yeah, I have so
I just
many
don't want to
editions
watch
of
them
fucking
anymore. I
movie.
just think that it's arrogant to think that they can.
We're going to make a 3.5 hour movie and you're going to sit through
3
every
of them.
goddamn minute of
I
it.
feel bad for Martin Freeman because
Yeah.
like, this was his first big franchise.
Yeah.
And he's such a good Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah.
He's really a perfect Bilbo.
Yeah.
It just happened to be he did well in a bad movie.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, bless.
annoying. Anyway, what else did I watch? That's a great question. I'll answer it.
Oh, I cannot wait to hear this answer.
I watched Her.
Oh, I did see that you watched
Oh.
this.
Her's good.
This is on my.
That was my
right?
glasses. It's scratched.
Settle down, Steph.
Sorry.
We've all seen Her. We've all seen
I have not. It's on my watch
I
list.
haven't seen it. Ooh,
No
again.
one's seen
All right.
Her.
No, it's on my
Watch
watch list. I've been meaning to watch
Watch
it.
Her, man. Her's so good.
Is that the first time you'd seen it?
No, I've seen it before.
Oh, okay.
Her's awesome. Watch Her. It's so cute.
Cool.
And
It is very cute.
I
I'll make
also watched The Princess Bride.
Of course,
Yep.
naturally.
Princess Bride was a great
Yes.
rewatch.
Oh, yeah. I watched that.
Oh, apparently there's an artist called Her, like HER. Who knows?
Cher. That's Cher.
No, not Cher. There is a HER. Gabriella Wilson. I'm after the movie. Though.
Yeah, so The Princess Bride's great. It's got everything. It's got action, adventure, romance.
Comedy.
It's got
romance.
Carrie
pirates.
Elwes.
Are we going
who-
to Lady Gaga
Rah,
now?
Like, oh my God. I'm sorry, but Wesley in The Princess Bride is the most aesthetically pleasing, symmetrical face. All right, you can roll your eyes, Michael,
All
but
you've done
like,
is talk about boys.
you just have a
the
look at
whole
him.
time we've been here.
Sorry, I couldn't take the mustache seriously.
okay, the mustache.
Sorry, it completely
is
threw me.
cute. It's a little pencil.
I know. If someone walked up to you on the street with that mustache,
Not
would
in
you
the
be like,
tooth-
You'd
This
be
is
turning
medieval.
away very quickly. It's a
Jesus.
creepy.
All
no.
right, this is medieval times.
okay.
So why does he have a very pencil
But come
line
on.
style?
Oh, okay. So he's the guy who is the pirate. Okay, he's the
He's the
Zorro
Dread
guy.
Pirate Roberts.
He's the not Zorro.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah,
Zorro.
yeah. He does look like a budget Zorro, doesn't
Yeah.
he?
I went through a 2010 2-movie phase for
Ooh.
a second. I watched Kick-Ass.
Oh yes, I saw you.
Has
rewatch
everyone
that.
seen Kick-Ass?
Yes.
I've seen the end of it.
How did you only see
What?
the end of it?
It was on TV, and I just caught the end of it.
Kick-Ass is so good.
so random.
It's so emotional.
You know what? I
the
feel
one
like I
time-
haven't watched it very
The
much.
one I've only ever watched it once, and it was I rented it at the video store.
Yeah.
and it was
Kick-Ass-
not what I
now,
expected.
here.
Oh, no.
Is there a statute of limitations on illegally watching movies? 10 years enough?
Well, considering the fact that when I search up Kick-Ass, it comes up with kick-ass torrents.
Okay.
That's the main thing that comes up.
Because that's a website for torrenting movies.
Oh, not that you know.
It got taken down years and years and years ago.
I did it? Okay.
The Pirate Bay is the only one that's still operating at the moment, guys, just so you know.
Gotta say,
Go Pirate.
I've never used Pirate Bay. I looked at it and went, this looks like shit.
Pirate Bay's got its own little.
I used to
you
use
can
that
ticket for
all
porn.
the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got like.
Oh, is that
you
why
can
Pardon?
people
search
use
that,
it?
You could ticket and go, I'm searching for porn.
I use
You
it
could
to
specify
download
rather than
games.
searching for the Tigger
Downloads
movie and
porn.
getting 800 porn results.
Who downloads porn?
Exactly. That's so weird.
That's just you're asking for viruses.
Yeah.
Actually, funny story about downloading porn. When I was really young,
Oh,
Download
no.
a porn.
really
Oh,
young,
no.
and when I was
What it
first
is.
told how to download a movie,
Okay.
I was like, Hancock's the best movie ever. So
Oh, no.
Yeah, look, the one-handed cock probably don't match well on the very well on the internet.
So I was like, I'm going to download Hancock and watch it. And I downloaded a torrent called Hancock, and it wasn't.
Oh, no, it
was a
wasn't.
hand
It wasn't Will Smith.
Was it a white dude?
Yeah, it was a penis.
Hold on. I'm just
Anyway.
going to see if I remember this thing correctly. Bear with me.
bless.
Are you searching up
Remember
Hancock now?
No, I'm not searching
Hancock's
up.
porn parody, Hancock.
Anyway,
Oh,
so
Jesus,
I
Alex.
watched Kick-Ass, and Kick-Ass is great. I love the scene where he's protecting that guy, him getting beat up in the diner, in front of the diner. He's like protecting him. It's so
Yes.
cool.
Yep. My God. It's been
Awesome.
so long since I watched that.
And then I watched Hot Tub Time Machine last night. I thought I owned Hot Tub Time Machine on Blu-ray, and I looked.
doesn't?
Huh?
You don't.
I don't. I scoured my shelf looking for that movie.
I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked because you talk about that movie.
I
a
love
bit.
Hot Tub Time Machine. I gotta go buy Hot Tub Time Machine. Anyway, so I watched that, and I actually had to buy that on YouTube. Just
Nice.
not buy it, rent it on YouTube.
I was going to say, you
To watch
not
it.
buy it on YouTube.
Yeah.
My God.
So I rented it on YouTube to watch it because it's not on any.
That's
streaming
right.
service.
What I was going to say is, when I was in high school, I got
talking
mixed
about
up
Hot
between
Tub
the
Time
movie
Machine.
Midnight in Paris and the Paris Hilton pornographic film One Night in Paris.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You're asking for trouble, aren't you?
Stupid.
Anyway,
Bless.
so I watched Hot Tub Time Machine. Has
Yeah.
everyone here seen Hot Tub Time Machine?
When it first came out, yes.
No.
It's Hot Tub Time Machine is one of the first MA films I saw in theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Did you
snuck-
feel like a big boy?
I snuck into it.
Oh,
Me and
hell
Me
yeah.
and my friend paid to go see Robin Hood, and we went to like the Russell Crowe Robin Hood, and we
Oh,
walked into.
Jesus. You lucked out.
How did you know what cinema it was going to be in? I always wondered that, how people just...
I just walked into cinemas looking.
Yeah, you just walk in and peek
I mean,
through
it's
the door.
really it's
God,
really
who was
easy right now because
supervising?
they have the
Yeah, right now
screens
they've
at
got
the
the
front.
They're making
saying
it real
what's
easy
showing.
for kids now.
Yeah, I was going to say, my pa and I went to go and see something, and then we were like, this isn't what we paid to go see. It was the start of the second 300 movie.
Oh.
And we just walked in and sat down, and then it started. We were like,
I have
this
a really
doesn't
funny
seem
story
right.
about walking to the wrong theater. So when I was real young and Pirates of the Caribbean 2 came out, my nan and pop, with my sister, we all went to go see Pirates of the Caribbean 2. And they was playing in Cinema 1 and Cinema 2, and they're right next to each other. And my pop went, oh, it says Pirates of the Caribbean right here. We're meant to be in Cinema 2. Cinema 2, the movie hadn't started yet. It was the session we went to go to.
Okay, yep.
Cinema 1 was halfway through.
Oh.
So we walked in and we're like, oh, we must have missed the trailers, must have just started. And it was during the Liar's Dice.
Oh, yep.
You know, bootstrap Bill, you're
Yeah.
a liar and a cheat. Anyway, and we watched it and we finished the movie and we're like, wow, really short movie.
Really short movie.
and then we walked down. She's like, no, we were meant to go. to
And
the
by
other
that
cinema."
time-
and then we walked up to the people and we said, hey, this is what we did by accident. They said, okay, that's fine. We'll give you tickets to go see the next session of it. And I was like, okay, cool. So we went and had lunch, and then we went to go to the next session. For some reason, my mind as a kid went, oh, we're going to watch the whole film. Like, we're going to stay here and watch the whole film. And
So you only watched the first bit, then left.
as soon as it got to the scene we were in, my nan and pop said, all right, we're going.
Yeah,
It's just
because
like-
you'd seen the whole film at that point.
I was just like,
That's
"Aw."
hilarious.
Going forward.
bless
Mine's
you.
not something that I went to go see one of the Harry Potters with my grandma, and they happened to start playing King Kong.
Nice.
That's a good
Did
get.
you watch King Kong?
No, it's not, you got the people.
Wait,
like,
what was
when
the
they-
film you went and saw?
We were going to see one of the Harry Potters.
Oh, okay.
And they started playing King Kong instead of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So like we got there on time, and I think it just happened that King Kong happened to start playing, and then you know everyone's kind of
Everyone's this is dark.
this isn't Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty ripped off. I feel pretty ripped
I
off.
mean, they put Harry Potter on.
Eventually,
You feel
thank
pretty
you.
ripped off.
Well,
I went with my family to go and see The Golden Compass.
Oh, ew.
And as that
Please tell me you
started...
dodged a bullet.
Oh, we dodged... Well, no, we didn't because they did play the movie afterwards. But that film started with a little quote and then the music... Dun, 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 dun. It was B-movie.
Nice.
It's fucking hilarious.
See, I've never seen B movie, so
Whoa. I remember when I went to go see Teen Titans Go to the movies, they just forgot to play it.
Oh, what? They played all the trailers?
20 minutes. No, they didn't play the trailers. 20 minutes went by and they just didn't play.
They hadn't started it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Did that happen to us too? I feel like that happened to you and I.
When we went to go see something at a press screening.
No.
was it
No.
not?
Just we went to go see something and then they had the audacity to play the trailers after not playing it for 20 minutes.
Oh,
Yes, I do
that's
remember this. I can't remember what
bullshit.
it was.
Anyway, so where were we? Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yes.
I love Hot Tub Time Machine. Hot Tub Time Machine's great. I gave it 3.5 because, as a movie, it's a 3.5 movie, but I love it.
Yeah.
And then what else did I watch?
You watched
Battle Royale.
one of my proudest moment of showing you movies that you've now loved it. This has never really happened before. The movies I've shown you. They just
Battle
really
Royale.
love.
Battle Royale's sick. Everyone should watch Battle Royale.
So
He's made me watch Battle Royale.
Did you like it?
It's kids killing kids. What's not
Yes.
to love? The Hunger Games is really missing the detonation bomb around the neck.
I reckon Hunger Games would have been so much better if they made it R-rated.
Yeah, and they had a bomb around the neck.
Yeah.
Would have been sick.
Bomb around the neck.
Just bomb around the neck.
And the crazy guy, what's his name?
He's so cool.
Oh, he's so cool. With
He's
the red
sick.
hair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
red
goes,
hair.
yeah, he's my life.
Badass.
Apparently, there's a new meme going around on TikTok about Hunger Games. I'm not
Yes,
on
there
TikTok.
is.
Yeah.
There is. It's like
Caleb was showing it to
I
me.
don't know
It
They're kind of
looked
funny.
dumb as
Kind
hell.
of funny. I'm
Yeah.
a TikTok guy.
Go follow Alex on TikTok.
But the main thing I want to talk about, which is funny because I've talked about everything,
Oh,
is
yeah.
this TV show that was meant to appear on Disney Plus, but then they moved it to Hulu. It's called Love Victor. It is a sequel to. It's not like a redo or
Not like a
inspiration.
spiritual sequel or
No,
anything.
It's a direct sequel to Love, Simon.
Oh, Michael, you'd like this.
Okay.
It's about this character called Victor, believe it or not.
Wow.
And he moves with his
I think the
family from.
exact same. Sorry, but don't mean to interrupt, but Braden's just looked it up. It looks like it's the exact same poster for Love
is.
Simon.
It is.
Yeah, they've deliberately done the same style poster for it.
Simon
I don't
is
know
in
if I
it.
like that.
Simon's in it.
So for the first,
That's huge.
Every episode,
I haven't seen Love, Simon,
So
by the way.
like, it's kind of cool because with Victor, for most of the series, he's got a girlfriend, and he's kind of it's
right.
him questioning whether if he's actually gay or not.
Okay.
And this explores more than just him. It's really cool because it's like they've explored so much more with having more time to do everything.
Yeah.
And I think it is better than Love, Simon. I think I like the characters in Love, Simon a bit more, but I think with this show, it gives it more opportunity to flesh out the characters, especially Victor. But
This sounds interesting, actually.
so in this, Simon isn't at the school anymore. Simon's in New York in college, but this kid finds comfort in direct messaging Simon on Instagram, and Simon replies, and then Nick Robertson, who plays Simon, does the voiceover for the replies until episode 8, where Victor goes to New York and meets up with him.
Cool.
Oh, well, that's all right. This sounds interesting. I haven't
very
seen
cool.
Love, Simon, but I might have to watch it in order to watch. I know that was like your favorite movie of the year that it came out, wasn't it?
I enjoyed it a lot.
I watched every episode in almost one sitting.
Damn.
Yeah, 10 episodes, half an hour each. So yeah, it's good. It moves quickly. The pace is good. It's enjoyable. All the characters are really likable.
I'm wondering if it's actually. I'm just looking now because there was a second book to Love, Simon.
Oh, was there?
Which was Simon versus the Homo sapiens
No,
agenda.
that's the first book. The book isn't called Love, Simon. The book's called Simon versus.
There is a second one though. I know there's a second one.
Because the book is called Simon versus the Homo sapiens.
Yeah,
agenda.
there's a second one. What is it? I can't remember. It just came out not long ago. It's fine. Simon verse. Oh, yep, there we go. Leah on the offbeat. That was the second one. I got it.
Oh, there we go.
Leah on the offbeat.
Leah is his,
clearly
isn't that-
not what
isn't
this
that-
series is about. So, all
Isn't
good.
Leah his friend in the movie?
Yeah,
Hannah Baker.
best friend of Simon Spear.
Yeah, Hannah Baker.
Yep.
Anyway, everyone should go check it out. It's a pretty cool show. Pretty
Sounds
groovy.
interesting.
Yeah, I didn't check it out then.
It's a Hulu original, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So we have to get
It
it.
was a Disney.
Yeah, it was meant to be on Disney
We won't
Plus.
get it. We won't get it. Though.
We discussed it on. We discussed that in a news segment a while ago, I believe, when that was originally coming out. So go scour the old episodes for that.
Just-
Alex, you, oh,
Sorry, I was just going to say quickly. Speaking of Disney Plus, I don't know if you guys heard, but
Yes, Hamilton comes out Friday.
yes.
There we go.
But kind of in the similar vein to that, I think I heard last night that they're cancelling or they're getting rid of the free trials because of Hamilton, because they're anticipating a lot of people are going to try and scam Disney.
That's
by like,
Probably.
that's pretty understandable, actually. Like That's pretty huge.
If you try to go into Disney Plus, does it let you
Disney
sign
Plus.
up to an account?
Free
Braden
trial.
doesn't already have an account. Braden, you've already got
I already have an account, so I'd have
Do you
to
have an
go.
account?
We
I
all
do.
have an
Do we,
account.
It's free
we all
trial.
have
Okay, here we
Disney
go.
Plus accounts?
Pretty sure we do.
Disney, sponsor us.
Does not include a free trial now. It's changed. Yeah, they've cancelled their free trials in the last 4 days.
There you go.
Yep, that's hilarious. Bless them.
Well then.
That's awesome.
That's
Can't blame them.
yeah, I can't blame them at all.
I'm so excited for Hamilton.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. And with that, Alex, you set the homework last week.
I did. We got to talk about this movie. Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, Inside Man. We don't have a homework jingle.
No, we don't.
No.
Alex
more
will be busy
jingles.
next week.
We need more jingles. Yes, post Friday. I have all the time in the world.
Oh, you got your final exam.
That means foreign correspondence is on again.
What? Did you
Why'd
cover your
you
mic?
go-
I like
Your
how you
mic.
used your thumb to cover the microphone.
Braden.
Foreign correspondence on again. Amazing.
Foreign correspondence is on again.
So yes, tell us about
Oh,
this
yeah.
film.
Can we watch Battle Royale 2?
No, that's not very good.
well,
Heard it's pretty bad.
We also have to look at
We got to do
what
the Harry
are-
Potter thing.
No, we are doing that. Do you want to announce that? We haven't even announced that yet.
I'm pretty sure we have.
On
We've
the
definitely
show?
probably talked
Maybe
about
just sort
it.
of schedule. Yeah, but we have a little scheduling chats in the middle of the show. We
Yeah.
probably
Braden and I
Yeah.
are going to watch every single Harry Potter movie,
featuring Michael and Steph every now and then.
dropping in and out.
Yeah.
If they want, we're not holding him. Braden and I are the only two.
Insane
obligated.
enough to do this.
Yeah. Damn it! This weekend would be the perfect time to do it. Because the house is to myself.
Yeah,
But I
but
don't
we're
have
going to
the
watch
time.
Hamilton.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Hamilton. Anyway, we're gonna watch every single Harry Potter movie in one sitting. We're gonna stream it on Twitch.
Yeah, and then they'll go up as commentary tracks afterwards, obviously.
Yeah.
So that'll be available to our patrons.
Yeah, we can't wait to die in Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Oh
You
my
guys are
god,
just
we're
gonna
going to
like
be
hit number
miserable.
7. You're both just gonna be sleeping. It's gonna be streaming.
I feel like
to
starting
everyone.
at 6 a.m. is good though.
Yeah, that is good because I think we should. I'm going to order so many coffees.
You can't do all 8 movies. It's like it's over a day.
That's why we're starting at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
But
We want to finish at like 11 maybe 12 o'clock that night.
Yeah.
you won't finish at 12 o'clock that night.
There you go. 6 to 6. And they get an extra 18 hours. Maybe 18 hours, won't it?
Yeah, but it's over 20 hours. The Harry Potter movies.
Long
Are they? No,
is
they're 8 hours.
the Harry
Can you?
Potter movie marathon.
We keep going on tangents.
Can we do it? This is a good episode, man.
20 hours.
20 hours without stopping.
19. We're not going to be stopping though. That's
But
the
like,
thing.
you know,
It'll be
changing
like
the
all right,
movie
quick,
over.
quick, like a 1 minute pee break to
Hell,
change the.
I don't
No,
know.
we
disco.
can just get up and pee during the movies. We've
Well,
seen
I
Harry
mean,
Potter
yeah.
before.
Did you see the toilet flushing on your little
Yeah,
Twitch
we're
stream?
gonna have
Oh
to
my
Uber.
God.
We're gonna have to Uber eat so much.
We will have to Uber Eats both lunch
Well,
and
I
dinner.
can drop stuff off for
Oh,
you
thank
guys.
God.
Yeah, if we all have dinner together, everyone
care
comes and
packaging.
watches fucking Order of the Phoenix or some shit. I don't know.
Hey, Order of the Phoenix. I'll
I'll
be
come for
zoned
Goblet
in.
of Fire.
I'll be here for Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah.
Wow, we yeah,
We're
We're
do
left
the
in the
hard
dust
they
for the
get
rest.
to pick and choose.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's the advantage of coming and going.
Bless.
There's a whole article how to host a Harry Potter marathon sleepover
It's
party.
a WikiHow.
Oh,
Heck
Lord.
yeah.
I think we need to follow this WikiHow with its terrible images.
Anyway, Inside Man.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh my
Inside
God,
Man.
Keep
yes.
getting-
Can I just ask a question first? Did everyone get that song in the beginning stuck in their head?
Oh, that was so good. I
was
love
good.
that
It-
opening.
I'm gonna
I was
say
very
Tanga,
confused.
Tanga.
I was very confused at where it was set while that was playing.
Oh, it was great.
great.
It was so good. I loved
Yes.
it.
You said it before, Alex. Clive Owen is just the epitome
so
of
cool.
coolness. He's just so cool.
He's so calm and collected the
oh
whole
my
time.
God. He's
I'm
so
just like-
smooth. Everything he
Yeah.
does.
Just this movie is like such a smart bank heist because like you look at a lot of bank heists, it's they walk in, they have this big exit thing, like they're gonna drill in or you know try to go through the front door, like fight their way through. No, he just camps out in the back for a week.
Yeah, it is. And I love the second you realize that you're like, oh, I get the title now.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it.
Because in the beginning, you think that he's in prison. He's been caught.
Yeah, because they make it look like that.
I love how they do. They kind of chop in like all the
The
Interviews?
interrogation.
interviews that they're doing with everyone.
They're all unscripted too.
Are they?
Really?
Yeah, Denzel Washington is his name, right?
Well,
yes, cool. I was going to say Denzel Curry.
There was an unscripted moment as well. I read when they're, like I said, my favorite actor, I can't remember it, Warris, and I don't remember his last name. It's a really long name.
Oh, yeah, bet you can get a cab.
Yeah, that was improvised
Oh
too.
my god, yes. Yeah, I tell you what, Willem Dafoe playing a racist
Yeah.
cop.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was great. This film surprised me so much.
I love this movie, man.
When this movie was like first starting,
It surprised
and
me too.
Michaela and I were like, I reckon this film's going to be the entire heist. Like, it's just going to be the duration of the heist is going to be the whole film.
Yeah.
And then it basically is.
Yeah, so it's just
And
literally little bits at the
The
end.
little
that is it.
flash forwards to interviews and stuff, I loved that. That was excellent.
Because they're interviewing the bank.
Yeah.
The bank,
Oh,
the-
Kind of
So,
similar
Like,
to
at
the
time,
usual
you also-
suspects.
Sometimes you
in a
don't
way.
know which one's which
yeah.
at point. Like,
and it was when they started doing that, I was like, oh, everyone gets arrested.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Well, yeah, 'cause-
How smart is that? Dress them all up as painters and throw them all out together,
It
and
is
then they
very
don't know
smart.
who the.
everyone just runs.
So smart.
Now,
And that's why they kept like putting each other like.
they were swapping rooms and
Yeah,
everything.
and they were
Oh.
pretending to be hostages with the hostages, so that the hostages would be like,
Would
yeah, no, he was in our
identify.
room, and they all of them like they were like, we have to make sure people see me, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna like resist. It's so smart,
It's so good.
and Clive Owen's just so fucking cool.
It
He
is really like I just couldn't actually get over how smart the whole thing was. Like,
I
because like you don't sit there and know their plan. Like, it's
And they
never laid
bug
out.
they bug the thing so they can hear
The
the
pizza
cops.
boxes.
yeah, I love
Well,
that.
no,
Yeah.
the demands box
Yeah.
that they send out.
Have you seen? I asked you before, but have you seen Derailed?
No,
You should watch it. See, I can't remember if Clive Owen's cool or if he just gets really fucked over in that movie. But like either way, I fell in love with Clive Owen after watching that as a kid, and so it's really bad. It's not very good, but it's got Jennifer Aniston and Clive Owen in it,
That's
and
fair.
it's quite interesting. It's not as good as this at all.
I watched
but
this very very young,
Oh, how young?
This was.
very because my dad loved it.
Oh, okay,
my dad
fair
loves this movie.
I was
so-
really pleasantly surprised with it. I mean, like it's still a little bit Hollywood for me. Like it's got that sort of very Hollywood feel to it. Like when I watched it, that's what I got
Okay.
from it. But like, what? Yeah.
You keep going.
I was
Also-
gonna say, but that's like, oh, you go.
No,
you
you
go.
go.
No,
I thought
go.
the focus on I instantly just got so much Spike Lee vibe because
Yeah,
it's the
right?
most New York
Yeah.
thing ever.
I
is-
loved the ex-wife coming in and being like, "Yeah, I'll translate it."
Oh my god.
Parking tickets.
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing ever. This film had such good humor in it. I was not expecting it.
and
I like
love-
the argument after the riddle when they like were solving the riddle, and then there's like,
And they do solve it, and it's like, no, hold on,
but
this is
transit
completely
station.
wrong.
Yeah.
No, but I freaking love. Well, also this has a lot like it feels very Black Klansman too.
Yeah.
Because I love the scene where like the hostage dies. And then it goes to Denzel Washington.
Oh
And he's like,
And he's
coming,
just going.
it's like,
Yeah, that's very Black Klansman. Remember
Yeah.
at the
That
end when
is.
they're walking down
Yes.
the hallway.
Oh.
Also, you probably recognize much of this theme from the movie. It's because the ending of Black Klansman, where they're showing the real life.
That's
Charlotte
that
Hoover,
music.
This is the theme. They use the Inside Man theme in it.
That's so cool.
I think, yeah, when I say Hollywood vibe, it's mainly because, you know, movies where they have police precincts, things like that, I just very much get that feeling. It's like, oh, it's like every Hollywood movie made in the 2000s sort of thing. They've always got the detective and all that sort of stuff.
That I can see.
But this was very pleasantly surprising to me, like I said. Like, I didn't expect to like it this much when I heard it was a heist movie at the beginning. I was like, all right, we'll see. But this was very different. It was unique.
But when watching this very young, I thought when they kill the hostage, I
Yeah.
thought like that scared me.
Oh, that actually like you were young enough where that was like a
Excellent.
big
I was
deal.
look, I was on the side of Denzel. I'm like, nah, like just the way that the whole like confrontation, everything's going down. I'm like, nah, they're not gonna kill anyone.
They're not going to do it, and then when
And
they
then
do that, you're like,
well, do.
And then the toy
Yeah.
guns.
oh, I love
toy
the fact that
guns,
they're toy
like,
guns.
like the whole blood bag is just the syringe.
Man, it's just
It's so good.
this film. It does so much so well.
I love.
I'd be scared that
I
it's
love
going to
just the
inspire
realization
people.
as he pulls out the diamond in his pocket and then he realizes what the dude said to him and then getting bumped into at the bank. It's just
I was wondering whether that was going to result in anything, and then I was like, oh no, they're just going to do it in the
That's
cheap.
like- They all got
I
away
like
with it then.
I
That's
like the
fabulous.
fact that they don't catch him.
Yeah.
They
It's
don't
just
catch him?
he kind of realizes, oh, that's the dude that bumped into me, and it's kind of
Yeah,
like,
but
okay,
he's still like, I don't know, like I can't go get that person because I have no clue who that person is.
Nobody died. The villains, but like to us, they're like the lovable villains, got away.
Yeah.
And
Lovable.
the no money got stolen, and the bad guy, the little Nazi guy,
Yeah, the
he got caught in the
fucking
end.
Nazi.
So everyone
Plumber.
wins.
Yeah, my God, he did great though.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was very cool. I did like as it was reaching towards like getting into the safety deposit box. I was like, it's gonna be Nazi gold or some shit. Like it's gotta be.
Nazi
gold coins
diamonds.
with SWAT
Yeah,
stickers.
and then it's
carved in
just
them.
it's diamonds. And oh man, yeah, I loved that. That was so good. This film was amazing.
Yeah, it was very
I was this close to giving it a 5 just because I was like, I love this film. Like it was great. The chemistry between every character, everyone felt so real. Like they elaborate on so
I
many
love
characters.
So many of the hostages. I love the scene where Clive Owen's talking to the kid.
Yeah, in the
Yes.
vault.
They're just
with
playing the
money.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, that kid was.
I'm going to talk to your father
great.
about this game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I really like that line because it's like you guys are robbing a bank.
Also,
Yeah.
they're like, you love them, but they seem scary though.
Oh
too.
yeah. The
yeah.
second it's like, oh, you're out of line, they drag
They
you away
beat
and
the-
beat the shit
They
out
beat
of
the
you.
shit out of the guy who's got the gold digger ringtone.
Yeah.
It's the manager of the bank. It's so good.
I love that though when he's trying to be like, all right, you have your phone and you go through every single phone going, I know someone's got
That
your
was
number.
the most scary shit ever. I was like, oh my god. I was just waiting
Yeah,
because
I
I
was
was like,
sitting there like-
I know he's lying. He has to be lying.
I mean,
Like I don't know what he was thinking having it thrown in like another room.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he just quickly threw it behind him into the. Oh,
I just think that this movie has told a lot of people how they could perfectly rob a bank.
I mean, yeah. Michaela had a look while we were watching this because she's Michaela and she looks up movie spoilers while we're watching a movie. You know, that's just a thing she does. Apparently, the screenplay for this, the screenwriter, took 5 years to write this
Oh.
before they actually
Nice.
did production because
time.
they completely waterproofed this entire
awesome.
scheme that they made. They could have just gone and robbed a bank.
I just love the idea that they build a wall and then they
I was
hold
wondering
the
what was
wall.
going on when they were building the
Because
wall
he does
and
say at
stuff.
the beginning, he goes, the where? He goes, it could be described as a prison cell, but he didn't say it was a prison cell. You
Yeah,
know?
that was the one I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, because
something's
he's
there.
just in the back. Yeah, I never pictured it like he was just doing push-ups and stuff.
But yeah, I gave it a 4 in the end because I like on a scale of 1 to 10, I would have given it like a 7.5, and obviously on a scale of 5, it doesn't work like that.
Yep.
So I thought, would I rather give it a 7.6 or 7.4? And I thought I'd rather give it a 7.6, which brings it up to 4 stars.
Well,
Nice.
I've always given it a 4, but after talking about it and watching it, I could go 4.5.
I haven't rated it yet, but I'm sitting on 4.5. Like I really genuinely enjoyed this
Yeah.
movie.
I'm a 4.5 to a 5. I really loved this movie. I loved every little aspect they ended up throwing in there and like how it would have little references to like people dealing with race issues as well, but like in like a super realistic way. And
Oh,
like,
he talks to the cop?
yeah, like, oh, it was so, and like the cop's other experience where he got shot by a 12-year-old and like, and then there's a tiny moment at the end of that conversation where like the cop's like, oh, well, I'll know not to like say too much. Like, you know, you never know like who could be listening or who's around. And it's kind of half a moment of, oh, okay, so you're just going to hide your racism. And also Denzel Washington going, holy shit, they bugged us. Like, it's such a great moment.
Spike Lee does a really good job at managing to integrate that sort of stuff into his movies while still
Yeah.
making an enjoyable movie and not making it like the
It's
very
not
obvious focus.
The only thing about the film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spike
even
Lee
Black Klansman, like
fucking nailed it.
even
yeah.
Black Klansman, you'd think it's the focus, but really it's very seamlessly intertwined
Yeah.
within the storyline.
You could completely like isolate yourself from everything in the world and watch Black Klansman and go, wow, this is an incredible story. But then at the end of it, you're still going to come away with all this like broader mindset on
and that's
everything.
without watching those really like harrowing clips that he puts at the end of that movie, which
Yep.
is
which
like,
is real.
Yep.
It's real life.
Well, in Defy Bloods, I finally found out that they actually show footage of people dying.
that
Oh,
was
it
really-
is?
Remember when I said that
Yeah,
I
you-
wasn't sure?
Yeah.
I've been confirmed that that's real footage.
Oh my
Jeez.
god!
Is that a new thing that just came out?
I
We
watched
talked
someone's
about it a
review.
couple of weeks.
I watched
last
someone's
week.
review of it, and then they said that they found out that footage in the beginning where you see a person get shot in the head, that's real.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm just like, it's weird now just going, I've seen someone die for real now.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like those things where like, you know,
Live
like
leak?
the early days of the internet where like
They were everywhere.
it was just like, hey, someone would send you a link and you click on it and you
called
think
Reddit
it's something else.
50-50.
And then it's just like, oh, fuck, I just watched a terrorist shoot someone in the face.
Well, if you go to Live Leak, you can still find things like that.
Is that really still a thing?
Well, I don't know.
Probably.
In high school, it was.
Yeah, high
That's
school,
what-
like it was 100% a thing. But
Well then.
Anyway,
yeah, craziness.
As my week and in a hurry and a random thought of another movie I haven't seen in a while.
Oh,
and I
no,
know
this
it's on
worries
Disney
me.
Plus.
Your random
you
thoughts.
go to Disney Plus a lot now.
Haunted Mansion.
I love that movie.
I haven't
never
watched that since I
seen
was a kid.
Haunted
I've
Mansion.
heard it's
love it.
awful on a rewatch.
Oh my
I can't
God.
wait. It's all right. We go from a good movie to one we can
Oh my
shit
god,
on.
the little talking heads.
Is
Okay,
this
okay.
the first movie that we've all loved or like really?
I
I
think
found
so.
I think it's the first one where the lowest score has been a 4.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
would
what
say
this-
I'd
'cause
definitely
I can't
say
even
that.
remember what movies we've done so far. Brayden was the
Fish
first
Called
one.
Wanda, Clueless.
But what was Brayden? They just yours.
We would
Well,
have
I know,
to just
but that's what I remember.
Snowpiercer.
was one. Then it was Fish Called
Moonlight.
Wanda,
Oh wait,
and then it
Moonlight was pretty good.
Extraction.
We all like Moonlight.
Yes.
Yeah, Moonlight was amazing.
Then it was
Bed knobs and
Extraction.
broomsticks.
Then it was Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Then it was. What was your second one?
I picked something dumb, didn't I?
Atlantis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atlantis.
Then it was Clueless. Was it Clueless?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was my second one.
What was your one we just did?
Fish Called. Oh, that was. What was the one we just did? Come on, guys. House Moving Castle.
There
yeah.
we go.
I can't remember what my last one was.
You have done Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Speaking of House Moving Castle, and Studio Ghibli and everything, I listened to a podcast and someone talked heaps about Spirited Away, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I really have to watch that.
Yeah, you
now.
have to watch that one. That's a good
So-
one.
What have my three been? My three have been Extraction,
Extraction, Inside Man,
Inside Man, and
Apples and Oranges.
I can't remember.
what has my homework segment been?
We should really keep a list,
I
hey?
should.
Well, let's
It's almost
just check
like we all
someone's
have-
Letterboxd
I was gonna
account.
say
Brayden, well, I'll quickly suss because I'll probably have watched the least
You've
amount of
watched the
movies,
least, yeah. So you go check yours.
You take the. You
I'll start bringing us out of the show.
bring us out while I quickly have a suss.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Millennial Movie Talk. We love it here, and we love you being here, joining us, listening to us discuss films.
Big silly goose.
All right.
Gooth.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
and
How did you forget
Apollo
Labyrinth?
13.
Apollo 13.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Yeah, we really should keep a list. We should make a
Wow,
letterbox list of
has
our
Apo-
homework segments.
Has Apollo 13 really been a month ago since we watched it?
Yes.
Yikes.
almost-
No way, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's
Because
gross.
we've gone Apollo 13, then we've gone
Oh my
Moonlight,
God.
House Moving
House
Castle,
Moving
Inside Man, and Back to Me.
Yeah.
That's just wrong.
Whoa.
That's not cool.
On that bombshell.
Yeah, on that bombshell. Go check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Millennial Movie Talk. There's a bunch of free stuff on there that you can listen to. There's also a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff you can get for $1 and a bunch of commentaries you can get for $3 a month. With that, you can follow us all on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff. And with that,
I'm Alex.
I'm Michael.
I'm Steph.
I was going to jump in first, but okay. I'm Brayden.
And we're out of here.